Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily tarot reading. I always ask you to pick the stone that draws you. Pick the one that your gut resonates with, or pick them all, because our intuition can also hear what it needs to hear. You can start anywhere. You can do as many readings as you want, and our intuition will always help. And if we don't have clarity, we just forget it all for a while, let it percolate, and Source will bring us clarity later. Okay, for those of you who chose, the clear citrine point, we have the Five of Swords, we have the Page of Swords, and we have the Four of Swords. All right, these are all minor arcana, by the way. Not a huge deal. No big deal kind of thing happening here. But you have an interesting day. You are going to need to take care of yourself with that Four of Swords. So you know what I think? I think there might be someone who's unkind, or even you may be listening to it on the news or reading it online or something, some sort of, or corporate. That can also be like corporate winner take all, win at any cost stuff. Or you can just be hearing a story that is about somebody like that, or yeah, something like that. Something, somebody is selfish. Anyway, somebody is selfish and not caring how their decisions, cutting something away, or their words hurt somebody. The only reason I take the negative of this card is because of this card with it. Because each card can be either positive or negative. But I tend to kind of think that's the negative interpretation with the others going. So there might be something on your mind that is bothering you about that. I think that the advice is to wait on it. Take good care of you. Be nurturing to yourself. Don't try to mull it over. Don't try to think it over. Don't try to figure it out. Maybe you need to put the swords on the wall, and just retreat from all that for a while. Take good care of yourself. Now that person's resting, of course, but putting the swords on the wall can be going out and doing something entirely unrelated to what you were thinking about. And again, these are minor arcana, not a big day, but I think there must be some reason you need some rejuvenation. Now the Page of Swords, that could be somebody who is speaking off the top of their head. So these two could be related. Somebody who doesn't see the full picture, but boy, they sure think they're smart. So if you got something like that going on in your environment or in your thoughts, the advice clearly is to retreat from all of it and take good care of yourself. And don't feel bad for getting negative thinking, because, we struggle with our thought life all the time. But give yourself a break. That's what I'm seeing there. There are alternate readings to this set of cards. This is definitely something passing. You could take positives. You could. I'm gonna share them in case that one resonates more with you, with the Five of Swords being a victory card and the Page of Swords being the beginning of a plan that's really going to do well. That could be too. But you have to cut something away before you start the plan. Yeah, that could work too. And then we have the Four of Swords there, meaning it's okay to sort of retreat, do retreats within this plan, though. It's okay to take care of yourself as well. So interesting set of cards, but they are minor arcana. This is not big stuff. Sometimes I feel like Source gives us these kinds of cards to give us a heads up, and it's almost like Source knows what direction we're heading in our thoughts. They know. Sometimes they want to give us a heads up to cut it off at the pass so we can have a nice restful day. that's free of those kinds of thoughts with that Four of Swords. For those of you who chose the blue stone, and by the way, we are so powerful, and Source can help us. If we ask for help with our thoughts, it happens. And the worst day can go to being the best. So we have the Ten of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. Oh, we do have the Major Arcana. I've got to put her in the middle, the Empress. And the Empress. So the Empress is a new beginning beckoning. That is something new. Life-giving. Will be good for your family life. Will be good for your emotions. Look at that. Ace of Cups. So I feel like Source is saying there is something new coming. You're birthing something new. It will be good. It will be a good thing in your life. Let it unfold and be happy as you expect it with the Ace of Cups. Look toward positive expectations. If there is something that you felt like needs a change in your life, there's some area that needs a change and improvement, and you've been a little, but can I do it? Can I do it? Or will it happen? Clearly to me, the Empress with the Ace of Cups, Source is saying, count on it happening. You know what I mean? Think about it like that. And the Ten of Cups, maybe you're enjoying your household today. Maybe you're enjoying family life. Maybe you're enjoying the people who are close to you. Ten of Cups can also be somebody from the other side, family member, saying, we're here too. We're a complete family. Whether some are on the other side and some are here, we are a complete family. So much electricity when I say that. Because they're here. They're here. So the Empress, that energy would say there is something new and good coming. And go with that. Yeah, I like that. Okay. How nice. That was my pile too. You know, you guys, I deal these out. I see them when you see them. And sometimes I pick a stone and that's going to be my pile. So I like that pile. Okay. For those of you who chose this white, I wonder if it's citrine actually. There's some yellow there. Okay, Minor Arcana. 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands, and 4 of Wands. All right. Sorry, this cord is in the way. But anyway, the 4 of Wands is a wonderful card. That could be a happy event coming up or some kind of improvement in your home life. Yeah, maybe there's an event at someone else's house or a public venue. Maybe there's a wedding coming up, something on your mind with that. Sometimes this can be just improving your home environment. And it's a very nice thing. Then we have the 9 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. Okay, so these are 9s. They are 1 away from completion, right? So I would say they're Minor Arcana too, by the way. But there is some hurt in these cards with the 9 of Wands and some worry probably in these cards with the 9 of Swords. So, and Minor Arcana stuff, but I think being that they're 9s, they're turning into 10 soon. 10 is completion, and then we're on to the next thing. Now, the 9 of Wands sometimes comes up, I feel like, when Source is saying, okay, you're guarded, and for good reason. No, it's not for nothing, and for good reason. Maybe you've had, you felt like you've had to fight battles in the past. Maybe it's recent. But you have won them in the way that you needed to win them. And you stand ready for the next, and you will be okay. And we have the 9 of Swords. There could be something that's been worrying you at night, making it difficult for you to rest anyway. Whether you're sleeping okay or not, it makes you sort of difficult to rest easy, as this one does too. And like I said, not for nothing. But you know what? That 9 of Swords is It's always a waste. What can we do with that? You know, we can't solve those problems, a lot of the things we worry about. We can change the past events that may have us worried about future events. All we can do is live in this moment. And these are minor arcana. I think you're really safe to live in this moment and enjoy it even. It's really all right. And not be worrying about something bad coming in. Yeah, because there's no indication something bad will. So I think Source is saying it's okay to let this stuff go, be less guarded, put the swords on the wall. You're not going to think about them. You're going to do something else. Maybe you're getting your home ready for something. Who knows? Something to improve your environment anyway. And that's a beautiful set of cards. Okay. For those of you who would like a little more clarification with the Golden Nugget card, we have the Ace of Swords. Woohoo! All right. This is a good day to ask for a sign. This is a good day to ask for clarity. It's a good day to ask for hearing. You may hear something from a guide in your thoughts. You may hear a message. Good day for all of that with the Ace of Swords. That's Source wanting to help you out with that, to bring you victory. There's a crown there. There's a laurel wreath there to bring you victory, to bring you a blessing, to bring you, what would it be when Spirit would love to put a crown on your head? What would that be? Just a recognition that you're royalty, that you're important. That is one thing I keep hearing over and over when I do readings. And for many years, if we had any idea how infinitely precious each human being was, boy, it would change everything. It would change the way we think about ourselves. It would change the way we think about others. You're infinitely precious. You're infinitely acceptable, because we're all here to learn. And we're all courageous to have come here to learn, right? So that Ace of Swords, put that crown on. Put it on. Accept it. And ask for help. I say ask because it's almost like that's the door by which we cooperate with what Spirit wants to do for us. It's sort of a giving Spirit permission to, yes, go ahead and do that. So you may have a genius idea today too with that Ace of Swords. But definitely you've got some clarity there. You've got some truth there. Yes. Well, you have an awesome, wonderful day. We'll talk to you tomorrow, and I thank you for joining us. Thank you for liking the video if you made it this far. That would be terrific. And we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.